Mr. Indian? Mr. Indian, come back. Don't be afraid of Clarabell. Clarabell, come back. Don't be afraid of the... Mr. Indian, come back. Don't be afraid of Clarabell. Come back. Don't... Mr... Well, how do you like that, Howdy and Flub? Well, they're both gone.
Gee, well, that's the most amazing thing I ever saw.
Oh, heavens.
Phenomenal. Clarabell heard the Indian coming, and he backed into the cactus plant.
Yeah.
And then he fell into Lake Flubadub, and then he got up and ran away.
Oh, yeah, kids, that's just what happened. Well, here we all are in Arizona again, still looking for the Sigafoose Indians.
Yeah.
And the Featherman.
Yeah?
Gee, you know, that certainly was strange.
Oh.
I can't understand what happened. That silly Clarabell was afraid of the Indian, and the Indian, whoever he was afraid of Clarabell and ran away. I kept asking the Indian to come back, but how do you like that? He ran away, too.
Oh, boy.
Don't understand it. Don't think the Indian could have been afraid of me, do you, Bob?
Gee, no. But maybe the Indian was afraid of Clarabell.
Oh, I don't think so, though, Flubadub. I don't think the Indian even saw Clarabell, because... Well, Clarabell fell in the lake and ran off, and...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gee, I was hoping that the Indian might give us some kind of information on where we could find the Featherman. And the Sigafoose tribe, too.
Gee, maybe the Indian will come back soon, Howdy.
Gosh, I hope.
And listen,
Yeah.
since all the kids are watching us,
Yeah.
why don't we sing the Howdy Doody song? And, well, we can give the kids at home a chance to sing right here in the peanut gallery, and sort of like Arizona camping peanut gallery.
Oh, good idea, Flob. Gosh, good. I was hoping that the Indian had come back, but, well, I guess he isn't coming back, so... Come on, let's go, Flob. And all you kids at home, too. Now, here we go. It's Howdy Doody time. It's Howdy Doody time. Bob Smith and Howdy Do. Say howdy do to you. Let's give a rousing cheer, 'cause Howdy Doody's here. It's time to start the show. So, kids, let's go! That was very good, fellas.
I know it.
I liked your singing, but... Do you realize we have lots of work to do here?
Oh, yes.
Boy, do you know how much we got to do? Do you realize that we only have 4 days left? Now, that's to the end of the month. Only 4 days left to prove that I'm Buffalo Bob, or you know what happened.
Oh, boy, howdy doody, do I know what happened.
Yeah.
Only 4 days.
Oh.
4 days to find the proof. Otherwise, Mr. Buster will become president of the kids, and you and Mr. Smith will be working for Mr. Buster. Oh, what a
Only 4
horrible
days.
catastrophe.
Gee, that's right. Boy, it'll be the end of the month in 4 days. Golly, we gotta find a Featherman, but quick. And you know, I...
What's that?
Why, listen. Well, I think I hear a plane.
What? That's not a plane, Howdy. That's an aeroplane.
Hey, it is a plane, fellas.
What?
Why, look over here.
What?
It's a 5-engine Constelliberator, I think.
Really?
Let me see here.
Well, watch out, Buffalo Bob. You're backing into the cactus plant. Watch out. You see? Boy, you really backed into it.
Oh.
Don't go near it now. Yeah, did you hurt yourself, Buffalo Bob? Did you hurt yourself?
Well, I didn't do myself any good.
Boy. You have a pain?
It wasn't only the cactus plant, but I hurt my side when I fell.
Oh, really? Maybe you fell on a stone or something, Buffalo Bob.
Well, I don't know what I fell on, but... Boy, I sure fell on something, though. Oh, gosh, Mr. Smith. Boy, I hope it's nothing serious. Well, you better take a look right away, Mr. Smith. Gee, I think it's my side here. Boy, I hope no more of those planes fly over.
Yeah, that wasn't a plane. That was an airplane.
Well, I hope no more of those airplanes fly over.
Yeah.
Gee, you know, I felt something sharp when I fell.
Yeah?
Let's see. Hey, there's something in here.
Really?
In my pouch.
Oh.
Would feel sort of sharp and jagged.
Hey, I have a jacket.
What?
I have a sports jacket.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty sharp, too.
Oh.
Red and orange.
Oh,
with-
Bob, it up
with round
quiet now.
stripes.
Buffalo Bob is in pain and you're making jokes.
I'm sorry.
Right here in my pouch it was. I think I'm going to open my pouch and look and see what that was. Can't understand it.
Gee.
Feels sharp and jagged.
Huh.
Why, Hey, there is something in here.
What is it?
I don't know. Well, look at this.
Well, what is that?
Well, what do you think that is? Why, it's round on one side.
Yeah, and it's curved and sharp and wavy and jagged on the other.
Well, I can't make out what this picture's supposed to be.
Gee, what is that?
Well, let's see what's on the back here. Well, I can't make out the back of it either.
No.
What do you think that is? Boy, whatever it is, Mr. Smith, it looks old. Very, very old.
Very old, Mr. Smith.
You know, there's something strange about this. Now, this is a very unusual-looking thing.
It is.
Now, if this had been lying on the ground all the time, I surely would have noticed it.
Yeah.
But none of us saw it there.
Yeah. None of us saw it there until right now, huh?
I
don't think we did.
felt it pressing inside my pouch here.
Wow. Inside your pouch.
Howdy, what do you think? You're the detective on this trip. What do you think this is? Oh, gosh, I don't know.
Gee whiz.
Well, let me think.
Boy, oh boy.
Well, gosh, if this strange thing was lying on the ground and you fell on it, well, and you found it inside your pouch, so... Well, I guess it must have gone through your pouch, Mr. Smith. There should be a hole on the side of your pouch.
Yeah.
A hole in the side of the pouch.
You see one?
No, there's no hole here at all.
Maybe it's on the inside.
Absolutely no pouch. Why, no, there's nothing here. Strange that a thing this big could go through it. It seems impossible. What do you think, Howdy? Well, it certainly didn't go through your pouch then, and that means that the thing wasn't lying on the ground after all.
Gee, but Howdy, if it didn't go through Bob Smith's pouch, well, how did it get inside?
Oh, I got it, Flub. It must have been in the inside of the pouch all the time, Mr. Smith.
Oh.
Inside the pouch all the time. I'll bet it was.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You know, Flub-a-dub, there's no other explanation than this. This strange gadget here, whatever it is, has been inside my pouch ever since.
Inside?
Ever since I got this Buffalo Bob outfit. But why should this strange-looking broken thing be inside my pouch? Oh, boy, the way it hurts, the way I fell on it. I got a good mind that I'm just going to throw this thing away all the way to the...
Oh, no, wait a minute. No, wait a minute, Buffalo Bob. Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute.
What?
Since you hurt yourself pulling on whatever that thing is, why don't you sort of keep it as a good luck charm? You know, sort of good luck charm.
Good idea. All right, I'll keep it as a good luck charm.
Well, I'm glad I caught you before you threw it away.
Yeah, but you know, that's such a strange-looking thing.
Yeah, odd, too.
I can't figure out what...
What's that?
Hey, listen. The Indian must be coming back. The Indian. I'll bet you it's the Indian.
Oh, boy, the Indian.
Clarabell isn't here, is he? Clarabell isn't here.
Clarabell?
Good. Indian! Friend Indian! Where is he? Here he comes. Come to us, Indian! Look, the Indian, Howdy, he's coming to us! Oh, good. Oh, boy, maybe he can help us find the Featherman and the Sigapooses, Mr. Smith.
What do you think?
Welcome, Indian friend, welcome! Indian friend! Well, here he is! Welcome, Indian friend!
Oh, boy!
Oh, it's wonderful to have you with us. My name is Bob Smith.
How?
How?
You white man named Bob Smith?
That's right, Indian. Yes, come and I want you to meet my friend here. This is Flub-a-dub. Flub-a-dub, this is Mr. Indian.
How?
Isn't that wonderful?
How what?
How flub-dub?
How flub-a-dub to you, too. But welcome to the camp, Indian. And listen, come on in and join the party. We're going to have movies. And we have them every night. We're going to have candy in a few minutes. Say, listen, would you like me to lend you my yo-yo? And for dinner, we're going to have meatballs and spaghetti. We're going to have them either rare or without asparagus. Now, how do you want 'em?
Flub-a-dub, don't be so silly, Flub-a-dub. The Indian will think you're unfriendly. Just say how.
Okay, Indian friend. How?
How?
And, Indian friend, this is Howdy Doody.
How?
Well, how?
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 Howdy Doody!
Good. Howdy doody to you,
Say,
my
and
son.
Mr.
How?
Indian, we also have a man named Mr. Bluster here, but I just assume you don't see him right now.
I'd like to be friends with everyone.
Well, yeah, but I don't think you'd like Mr. Bluster. He's even worse than Clarabell.
Who Clarabell?
Oh, Clarabell is that funny-looking clown. Remember the funny-looking clown with the stripes and he always honks a horn?
Oh, Clarabell, Hornman.
Hornman. Yeah, you
No,
call him.
no.
Yeah, you call him Hornman. He always toots the
Me
horn.
no like Clarabell.
Yeah, well, you know, Clarabell is certainly afraid of you, Indian.
Oh, no, I afraid Clarabell.
Yeah, funny. You know, Clarabell said he was afraid of you. Now, isn't that funny? Incidentally, why are you afraid of Clarabell, Indian?
Horn. Me no like horn.
Oh. Oh, well, look, Clarabell's gone, but, you know, don't worry about Clarabell, but, you know, we were so excited here when you came in. I forgot to ask you your name. What is your name?
You look for Featherman?
Yeah, well, do you know the Featherman?
You make joke, big joke.
No, it's no joke. Do you really know the Featherman?
Yes, I mean, oh, Featherman. Me, Featherman.
You're the Featherman?
Me, Featherman.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, then you're a Sigafoose Indian.
Me, Sigafoose Indian.
Well, I can't believe it. What wonderful luck, Featherman. That's great.
Oh, boy.
You have Sigafoose souvenir I sent you?
Oh, sure. I have them right here. Would you like to see them? Flub it up. We found the Featherman.
Oh,
Howdy, what do you
boy,
think of
boy,
this?
look,
Oh,
look,
gosh,
look,
it's
look,
wonderful.
look,
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
boy.
Mr. Smith, why don't you hurry and show him the souvenirs?
Oh, do,
Would you like to see
yes,
them,
let's
Mr.
see 'em.
Featherman?
Me look at anything but Clarabell.
Oh, don't worry. You
Never
won't have
want
to worry
see
about Clarabell.
Clarabell.
Don't worry about Clarabell. Now, believe me, Clarabell is not here. You know, you frightened Clarabell so that Clarabell ran away. We've been looking for Clarabell. We can't find Clarabell.
Good, heap good. Never want to see again.
Well, now, great. We have all the souvenirs that you sent us, and if you're a Sigafoose Indian, well, then you must have your own souvenirs,
Me
don't
have
you?
souvenir. Me
Well, then
have.
suppose we sit right down here, and we'll compare the souvenirs.
We have powwow.
Yeah, powwow. Yes, a powwow. That's wonderful, powwow. Now, in our teepee here, I put all the souvenirs that you sent us.
You sit.
Yeah, and we took very good care of them because we didn't know who was coming around, and we made sure that these would be well protected. Now, let me see. First of all, Mr. Featherman, gee, we appreciate all the things you sent us at the Howdy Doody Circus.
Good.
It was
Heap
so
good.
wonderful. Heap good, isn't it? Heap good, yes. Let me see your canoe. Canoe?
Boy, they match.
Sigafoose.
Look,
Sigafoose.
they're exactly the same. They're made exactly. Let me see the inside.
Good.
Made exactly the same.
Good. Heap
Heap good, isn't that heap good? Heap good, boy. And let me see your tom-tom, Featherman. Let me see here. Which side have you got? Let me see here. Why, they're exactly the same.
Both Sigafoose tom-tom.
Both Sigafoose tom-tom. I said, let me see the other side. Oh, look at this. This is wonderful. And let me see the raffle. The wrappers are exactly the same.
Good.
Oh, but we only have one armband. Do you have one that matches?
Me have armband.
Let me see. Exactly the same. Well, isn't this a thrill? And the headdress. Look, it's exactly the same as yours. You have the bells?
Me have bell.
Let me hear you ring them.
Ring them bells.
Oh, isn't this wonderful? Howdy and Flub, aren't you thrilled we finally found the Featherman?
Boy,
Oh,
boy,
gosh.
oh, boy.
I'm so happy, Mr. Smith. Well, why don't you let me do just a little bit of an Indian dance, and maybe you, Mr. Smith, and the Featherman, maybe you could beat out some kind of tom-tom Indian music and let me dance, okay? All right, come on,
Heap
come on,
good. Let-
Featherman.
let-
Yeah,
let-
should we sit down here like in a real camp?
Me do dance.
Oh. No, I thought Howdy was going to do the dance.
Me too.
Oh. Okay, I didn't know. All right, go
I'll
ahead.
stay out of this
you
one.
be
I
in
don't
now.
want to make it a trio.
Oh, that's nice. You dance, Howdy. Well, we found the Featherman. Great big Indian warrior. He's a great Sigafoose. Sigafoose. Great big feather.
I make Chinese Indian.
Great big feather man.
What are the odds that?
Well, that was very, very good, Mr. Featherman. You don't know how we've been looking for you, and I'm so happy we found you because, come on up here, Featherman. You know, I've got something to tell you. And that is that it's very, very important that we found you because, you see, Howdy Doody's job as president of all the kids in the United States and my job also, it all depends on the proof that we can get. You see, now, what we want you to do, we want you to help us prove that I
What's
am
that?
Buffalo...
What that?
What?
That.
That's our Mars Cocoanut doodle for all the kids. Would you like to see it?
Wonderful.
All right,
wonderful.
you come on
Let
right
me
over
see.
here, Featherman.
How it works?
Well, this is a wonderful, wonderful gadget, and as a matter of fact, Clarabell, our clown, usually works it. But Clarabell isn't here. Don't worry about him. And I'd like to have you take Clarabell's place right here. Would you like to?
Me like take Clarabell place.
Good.
Bigger, better job. How it work? What I do?
Well, you see, I'll tell you what we'll do right now. It's time to make the Mars Cocoanut bar in what we call our magical Mars Cocoanut doodle that Howdy Doody brought all the way to Arizona here. Now, I'm going to explain to you what you do. Now, first of all, this is the chocolate.
Me do.
Now, you take lots of this delicious chocolate. That's the way, and you pour in lots of pure, smooth chocolate, flavored with just a dash of vanilla. Doesn't that smell good?
Very good.
Doesn't that smell wonderful? Now you take all this delicious, just delicious coconut. Snowy white and extra creamy rich coconut.
This be good.
Oh, heap good. Heap good. Yes, heap good. All right, now you turn the crank over here, Featherman. That's right. That's the way, see? That's the way. And look over there. Oh, boy, there they are, those delicious Mars Coconut bars. And you know, Featherman, these are really, really something. Here, now, I want you to taste this. Now, you made these, you know, with your own hands. Here.
Me made.
Yeah, I want you to taste that. And you see, you just let your teeth sink through that thick coating of pure milk chocolate. And then you just taste that crunchy, milky white coconut, so delicious right down to the last lingering piece in your mouth.
This taste 'em heap good.
Yes, sir.
Me give 'em up the Mars Coconut bar to every squaw and papoose and brave and Sigapoose reservation.
Thank you, Indian, and thank you for helping us take Clarabell's
Heap
place here.
good.
Wasn't that nice of the Indian? Yes, I knew you'd like that. And you know, boys and girls, speaking about Clarabell, you know, later on we're going to tell all you kids how you can get our Clarabell puppet. So what we want you to do, we want you to have a pencil and paper ready, kids, because then we're going to give you the address where to send it. And I want you to be sure now, kids, to have it ready. Oh, boy, the kids certainly will. And Mr. Featherman, would you come over, please? And would you please let me explain to you about Buffalo Bob?
Yeah, come on over and join us, Featherman.
That's the way. Now, you see, Featherman, first of all...
Featherman.
Oh, excuse me. But you see, Chief Featherman, now we all know that Bob Smith is Buffalo Bob. See?
Yes.
We know it, but now we gotta prove it to Mr. Buster. So we need your help, and boy, we also need the help of the whole Sigapoose tribe.
How I help you?
Well, you see, now, Buffalo Bob's grandfather, his name was Buffalo Tom, you see. And he married an Indian princess called Nawita.
Me heard about Princess Nawita.
Sure, because, Nawita was a Sigapoose princess.
Get right.
That's right, sure.
Yeah,
So you see, the Sigapooses, boy, they should be able to help prove that Bob Smith is Buffalo Bob.
Well, me and tribe help prove Bob Smith is Buffalo Bob.
That's the idea, exactly.
I
That's
should
it.
be able to find proof. Because me do believe Bob Smith, Buffalo Bob.
Oh, boy, wonderful. Then you'll really help us. Oh, gosh, thank you, Chief Featherman.
But we'll take a little time.
Yeah, I guess
Must
so.
think what kind of proof and where this proof be.
Yeah, well, look, while we're thinking, do you suppose we could have an old-time movie, Mr. Smith?
Oh, boy,
Sure. Would you like one?
What this old-time movie?
What?
What this old-time movie?
Well, let's, you see, now, it's been so nice to have you help us, Featherman. We're going to show you a movie. Haven't you ever seen a moving picture?
Me never see movie, no.
Oh, you've never seen the Scope Doodle?
Scoop Doodle?
No, Scope Doodle.
Scalp Doodle.
No.
Scalp doodle.
No, it's
He's
not the
thinking
scalp.
of a scalping.
No, now you come over here, Chief Featherman, and I want to show this to you. This is
Me look at, huh?
Yeah, this is our...
Me look at anything but Clarabell.
Yeah, well...
Never want to see Clarabell again.
No pictures of Clarabell in the
Me
scope.
afraid of Clarabell.
Yes, now you watch, Chief. You see what we do? Now, there you see, it says... Oh, boy, we got to fix this all over again
Yeah,
here.
maybe he scalp doodled it.
Yeah, now, wait a minute. There we go. Howdy
heap
Doody
big light.
old-time movie, see? All right, and here we are. Now, this is the movie, Chief, and Flubadub and Howdy Doody.
Boy, yeah.
This is the movie where we found our good friend trying to marry the police chief's daughter. Do you remember that, Flubadub?
Oh, do I remember it? Yeah, I went to the wedding.
Oh, no, they're not married yet,
Oh,
Flubadub.
well, no wonder I was
Well,
late.
now, Flubadub, now, don't interrupt, Mr. Smith. Tell us what happened, Mr.
Yeah,
Smith.
tell us the story,
Well,
too.
here's the story. You see, this fellow, whose name is Eddie Lyons. Eddie Lyons was trying to marry the police chief's daughter. But oh boy, is he ever having trouble. Because he went to a ball game, and he happened to sit right next to the chief of police, and he kept smashing his hat and, shooting him in the face with peanuts and everything else. And then finally, he found out that this police chief was the father of the gal that he wanted to marry.
Oh, yeah.
So the police chief absolutely forbid Eddie Lyons to marry his daughter. As a matter of fact, he sent out all the policemen in the city to try to catch this Eddie Lyons and forbid their marrying. So no matter where Eddie goes, all he meets is policemen. Now, look, there are all the policemen. Do you see them? Boy, oh boy, there's Harry Herman there and the two Demore brothers. Did you see them?
Oh, I recognize
Did
him.
you see Sergeant Hitchcock?
Sergeant Hitchcock,
And
remember
Sergeant
him?
Ahern, did you see him?
Eddie Hearn, boy, I knew him well.
Yes, sir, and all the police chiefs there. There's Chief John Powell. And so now, finally, Eddie... Is it Eddie Lyons or Al Lyons?
It was Eddie Lyons.
I think it's Eddie Lyons. Well, anyway, I think it's Eddie Lyons, too. So anyway, Eddie and his girlfriend are all set to leave, but when they get out there, there are all the policemen right outside. There's Patrolman Bob Becker there and the whole gang, all the policemen right outside there on the lawn. So he says, now, how am I going to get out there? So the police chief's daughter, she just says, well, I just looked out, honey. And she says, I find that you can never go out unless we sort of make you look like a policeman. So she says, here, you put on my daddy's outfit, and then you'll look like my daddy, who is a chief. And when you leave, of course, they'll salute you. They won't worry about a thing. They think, well, everything is under control here. The police chief is walking with his own daughter.
Scoop doodle, Ugg.
Yeah,
What, Chief?
Scoop doodle.
Ugh.
Ugg.
Yes.
Ugh.
Huh? Mm-hmm.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Don't touch it, Chief. Don't touch it. Don't touch
Boy,
it.
you almost turned the picture off.
Sure.
You better go back up in the balcony.
It's all right. You can sit right here, Chief.
Very
Hey.
spooky, very spooky.
Yes, well, it'll get spookier later. Now, you see, Chief, what happened is the police chief now is leaving. And after all, it's not the police chief. You see, Chief, who that is? That's...
Him have many buttons.
He doesn't have all his buttons.
He doesn't have all his buttons, no.
Yeah.
There's a few missing, but it's quite all right. Anyway, Eddie Lyons is out now, and he's with the girlfriend. He's taking the uniform off, and now he looks outside the bush, and there's another policeman in there, so he hurries and runs, and he gets on the streetcar.
What's that? Streetcar.
Streetcar, that's a streetcar, a car that goes on the street.
Ugg.
You see?
Car on street.
Car on street, streetcar, get it?
Ugg.
See?
Big smart deduction.
So, no matter where Eddie and his girlfriend go, they meet some more policemen. Look, there comes the two Demore brothers right
The
down the street.
Demore brothers.
Yep.
Aren't they wrestling anymore?
No, they're not wrestling. Just with the motorcycles. So now there, I think that's Harry Herman and Sergeant Hitchcock driving there now. And
That's a late model car.
Eddie Lyons gets out, and they just get out, and look who's there. Patrolman John Stiglmeyer and Chief Pekarsky.
Not Pekarsky.
Yes, sir, Chief Pekarsky and John Stiglmeyer.
Them having
Patrolman.
parade.
Sergeant Stiglmeyer. So they run up the stairs, and they're trying to get away, and who's at the top of the stairs? Who do you think? Patrolman Al Senker.
Not Patrolman Al Senker.
Can you imagine that?
From Paskudnik Heights?
Yes, and John Rapp was also there.
John's Rap.
So now, they say, well, we got to get out of this mess. Finally, the chief comes out of the house, and he finds a note that says, Dear Father, we've eloped. Eddie sends his love, daughter. So the chief says, now we've got to find him. We have got to find him. I can't have my daughter marrying that tramp.
Because he doesn't know him very well.
That's it, Flubadub.
Yeah.
Well, Flub, let Mr. Smith tell a story.
Well, I'd rather listen to him.
Oh. So now, here all the... It's all right, Howdy. Flub has a lot of fun. Oh.
Why?
So, now they see this Reverend O.B. Good lives in this house, and Al Lyons and the girlfriend go up there, and a policeman is leaving Reverend O.B. Good's house. Just look at that. That was Patrolman Bud Phelps. Can you imagine that?
I'll try to. Wait. I'm imagining it now.
All right. So now Eddie Lyons and the girl are walking down the street, and a messenger just left a motorcycle. So Al says, come on, we'll get in this motorcycle. So they speed down the street, and Al says, we have nothing to worry now. We're all set to be married. And in the meantime, there's another messenger. Now, this is not a policeman, kids. Instead, this is a fellow who has a messenger service who rides this motorcycle. His name is John McLaughlin. He doesn't have his motorcycle badges yet. So Al Lyons... No, he doesn't have all his buttons. As soon as he does, then he'll be eligible.
Oh.
So anyway, here he goes down the street now. And finally, Al says, he says, you know who that was on the... Is that Eddie Lyons? Or I think it's Eddie Lyons. He says, do you know who that was that we just ran into? He says, who? He says, that was a preacher. He says, we should be able to get him, go back on our motorcycle and get him, and then what we'll be able to do is to get married. So they say, a very, very wonderful idea. So, Eddie Lyons and his girlfriend and the preacher, they're standing on the corner, and they're looking around, hoping that there are no policemen around. And finally, here come all the policemen again, every single one of them.
Why?
So they run away, and they run to the left, they run to the right. They can't run either place, so they see that there's a patrol wagon, a police patrol, and they say, well, the only thing to do is to run into this police patrol. So they do. They run into the police patrol, and they try to get away. And while they're in the police patrol, the policeman marries them. How do you like, or rather, the preacher marries them.
Yeah.
And now the preacher says, do you honor and obey and so forth, promise to take this lady and man? And they both say, I do. They walk out of the patrol, and there is the father, the chief. And he says, you loafer, what have you been doing? And she says, Daddy, we were just married. There is the preacher. How do you like that? How did you like that movie?
Boy, that was
Chief,
terrific.
a big Chief Feather. Where are you, Chief? Oh, Chief. Well, Chief, what are you doing? You want to make some more of these bars, coconut bars?
What under blanket?
What?
What under blanket?
Oh, what under blanket?
Under.
Oh, what under blanket? Yes. Look, our Clarabell hand puppet, Chief.
Oh, Clarabell. No, I mean,
Yes.
I want to see Clarabell. Never
What?
again. You don't see Clarabell. I
What?
go.
Chief,
I go.
Chief,
I
don't.
go.
Forgot all about it, kids. Featherman said he never wanted to see Clarabell again. Oh, but kids, you do. Yes, sir, boys and girls. And you know, kids, you can all have your own Clarabell hand puppet. Now, all you boys and girls who've already sent in for one, well, you know that playing with them is so much fun. Ah, gosh, a whole circus of fun. And just look, kids, at all the tricks you can do. Now, you can move Clarabell's eyes and his arm and even his mouth. And gee, doesn't it look just like Clarabell, too? And kids, now all you have to do to get your finger puppet is to send one wrapper from the big new Mars Coconut Bar and 10 cents in coin to Mars Coconut Bar, Box 5710, Chicago 77, Illinois.
Boy, oh,
So-
gee, I hope the Featherman comes back, because he's our
boy.
last chance to prove that Bob Smith is really Buffalo Bob,
Oh,
Howdy.
yes, sir, Flub. He's just got to come back, and I'm sure he will, though. I'm sure that he's going to want another Mars Coconut Bar.
Yeah.
Boy, it's the most exciting coconut bar. It's the most exciting candy bar you ever tasted, kids.
Yeah.
And, kids, you'll be sure to try one of these delicious new Mars Coconut Bars today, kids. Oh, gee, Flub, I certainly wish the Featherman had come back. Well, now,
Yeah.
look, don't you worry about him, because I'm going to go right out to find him now. Wish me luck. So
Oh,
long, Flub. So long,
Good luck.
Howdy.
Good luck.
Oh, so
Good luck,
long.
Buffalo
Good
Bob.
luck, Buffalo
the
Bob.
best. We
Come
wish
back.
you the best, and I hope you
Good
find
luck.
the Featherman.
I
Please,
do, too.
Featherman, come back,
Good luck.
Featherman.
Good luck.
You come back. Boy, gee whiz. Buffalo Bob.
NBC Television.